do. Alright, gonna start with Toadman. Quiero, motherfucker. Alright, let's see. Yup. Ow. I'm doing a great job. Ow. Ow. Alright, let's see. Dropping through here. Nice. One up. Hup. Facing the wrong way. Whoop. Ow. There we go. Alright, dropping down through here. I don't know exactly what determines when he uses that, eyeball attack. To this day, like I've been playing this game since I was a kid. Ow. Nope. Dang it. Well, at least the rest of the level isn't too long. Hup! Ow. Ah! I should not be failing this hard at Toadman stage. Like, I hadn't even gotten to the boss yet. Ow. There we go. Ow. That's why I use emulators. Alright, here we go. Toadman. It helps to have a turbo control set. Boom! Oh, hold on. Alrighty. You got Rain Flush. Woo! And Puppy! Rush Marine Adapter. That reminds me, I need to figure out a way to hook up my, Had my buttons fixed up for a second there. I need to figure out a way to, stream stuff off my Switch so that, I can actually stream some Mega Man 11 or something. Because Mega Man 11 is such a good game. Ow. Alright. There we go. Whee! Up. And up. And up. Alright, Rush Coil. Alright. Whee! There we go. And having played the other classic Mega Man games and then going back to this, actually playing all the other Mega Man games, period, especially X, makes me realize how kind of spoiled we are these days. Because way back in the day, you had to manually go through the menu in order to switch weapons. You didn't have this, press this button to switch weapons that way. Alright, Rain Flush, here we go. Ow. Ow. Boom. You got Flash Stopper! Alright, next is Pharaoh Man. Okay, got a 1-up. Alright. And I believe over here, if I remember right, boing! Balloon adapter! Alright, let's see, whoop! Ah! Ow. Whee! Oh, jeez. Alright, switching to, Flash Stopper. Now time to absolutely cheese it. Oop! Didn't mean to hit that button. Ryoma just deleted Amiya. Oh, you're going through the, You're going through that, Gouda Gouda event? So far, I've taken care of, Emiya, Shuan, and that's about it. Pharaoh Shot. Honestly, I'm probably not gonna 100% the, Gouda Gouda event. But I did beat the main part of the event and, get Sakamoto as a permanent member of my roster. Ringman. This thing. Whoop! remember when I was a kid, I used to have a love-hate relationship with this stage. Like, it looked so cool, but it was hard as balls. To be fair, I was only like, what, 5 or 6 at the time? Hey, nope. Great, so that's actually not a safe spot from that cannon. Ow. There we go. For some reason, there's a lot of slowdown in this section. Dropping down here. Alright. Whee! And another Hippoplatter. Yes, that's its name. Hippoplatter. Whee! Thank you, Eddie. Note that the Flash Stopper does not affect these platforms. Whee! Alright. Let's see if I can do this. Also, apologies for the flickering! Alright, switching to Pharaoh Shot. And up! Get it! You can definitely do it better than me, where I think to a point where you can do it without taking any damage, but just in general, with the Pharaoh Shot, Rayman's kind of a joke. Alright, Dustpan now. Woo! Ow. Cute little Mets. And, this is the game where up and down enemies started. I don't think they appeared in, any of the previous... Well, actually, wait, no. Would those bomb enemies jumping out of the pits in Mega Man 1 count? Might want to switch to Rain Flush. Woo! Extra life. Thank you, Eddie. Ow. Okay. So, never mind that, then. Actually, wait. Nope. Alright. Regular Mega Buster it is. We're learning today! And also gaining extra lives, apparently. Ah, get up! Somehow I made that. Alright, and I believe this... is the home stretch. Okay. Ring Boomerang. Dustman is a joke. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Dustman sucks. Like, he's really not that interesting of a fight. Case in point, I didn't even take a hit. Skullman next. Woohoo! Yeah, sorry I'm not really talking much. There's just, not really much to say at the moment. Ow. Skullman's music is so good. Ow. Hey, Eddie. Didn't really need that, but okay, thank you. Alright. Balloon! There, that was weird. Let's see. Okay, balloon adapter again. I don't know if I'd be any good at a Mega Man speed run. Like, I know the weakness chains and everything like that, but, I probably wouldn't be any good at doing speed runs of this game. Or any of the classic Mega Man games. Oh, hey! I could just do this. I never knew that. I kind of picked, the Flash Stopper by accident. Alright. And... Dust Crusher! Dust Crusher! Dust Crusher! Alright, let's go, Skullman. Okay, so we got a couple hits on me. I really like the applications that they use for Skull Barrier in all the Mega Man fan games. Like, they make it so that you're immune to spikes, or... you can at least walk on them until the barrier itself takes a hit. I wonder why they didn't think of that in the original game. Dive Man. Ow. Alright. Switching to Ring Boomerang. Whee! There we go. want the Megas to come out with a Mega Man 4 album. So far, the only thing they've done is a song based on the Skullman stage. And that was in an album they aimed more towards the Castlevania games. Alright, let's see what we got. Dropping down here. Checkpoint! Let's do this. Aha! Let's see. Reliving my childhood? Yeah, pretty much. This was the game I grew up with, so... I guess you're not too far off the mark. Yeah, you missed it, Agris. We actually beat Lama Lana 2. Unless you were lurking and it somehow didn't show up on, Hold on, what was that? So if you get kissed by Splash Woman while using Toadman's power... Okay. I'm gonna give you that one. That one's pretty good. Okay. Turn on some Pharaoh Shot. Whee! Ow. Whee! Okay. I love how that makes Moby a complete joke. Ow. Okay. Needed that. Just gonna bait that into exploding. Lots of mines. Up! Jump too high. I also like how the Pharaoh Shot just kind of stays there. Whee! That power also lets you punch an enemy when they get close. Ha 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 ha. Say what you will about the cartoon, but I like them giving Wily an accent. Which makes sense, since he was supposed to be based on Albert Einstein, hence his first name, Albert Wily. And of course, the reason they based the bad guy on Einstein was because, you know, Capcom's a Japanese company. The Japanese don't think favorably of the Germans because of what happened in World War II with Albert Einstein. Yeah. Come on. Okay, I guess not. Well. Let's ring boomerang a bit. Whee! Alright. I also liked how the cartoon gave him a more relatable, if very thin backstory. In the first episode, he alludes to a lonely and abusive childhood. That's right, they did, didn't they? I remember a lot of the common theory being that, Wily was, like, super jealous of Light's success. And then in Mega Man 11, in the intro, they go over how, Wily was upset at Light because Light, for some reason, kept blocking Wily's research, thinking it was unethical. And that's basically how the whole, that's actually part of the story for Mega Man 11. That's how the whole Double Gear thing happened. Boom. And I remember hearing that, like, I remember hearing that some backstory theories involved, what was it? Some kind of accident that, I guess, accelerated his jealousy to hatred. To be fair to Wily, even in the Dreamwave comics, he never thought of robots as anything more than tools. Before he became bitter, he may have genuinely wanted to help humanity. I think they went into that in, I think they went into that in the Mega Man 11 story, too. Let's see. Boop! Ow. Rain Flush is really good in this stage because a good portion of the stage is actually some enemy spam. It's really light, but it's there. Thank you. I need to bring back Mega Man Mondays. I could probably spend some time like making a level in Mega Man Maker. Let's see. Balloon. What's that? Capcom needs to bring back Mega Man. Mega Man 11 was only a couple of years ago, but what would they do for a Mega Man 12? Now I'm curious. Mega Man 11 was a soft reboot? I wouldn't go so far as to say that. I do feel like, you know, Mega Man 11 was a good installment to have. And it's got a pretty fair bit of lore that I don't think they can afford to retcon. Even with it being this late in the series. And being this recent, so, Hey! Alright, firstly, they need to follow through with the original plan of Mega Man 11 and have 2 Robot Masters for each theme, 1 guy and 1 girl, and switch them out at random each run. The series needs more robot girls, the internet needs waifus. I can agree with you there. Mega Man 9 was a really big deal because of Splash Woman. And the fun thing was that Splash Woman was originally planned to be male, and Hornet Man was originally planned to be female. Some point in the creation process, they ended up switching the roles of those. Don't ask me why. But I think they brought it back in the form of Vesper Woman in the Archie comics. Woo! Going Dio Brando on your asses. Alright, switching to Dive Missile. The Archie comics that no longer exist. That's right, they stopped production, didn't they? Real sad about that. Whoop! Okay. Up. Yeah, I'm not too keen on the Drill Man fight, mainly because it's just a hurry up and wait kind of fight. Let's see. Archie has stopped doing Jack, except that one comic with all the zombies. Insert Gurren Lagann joke here. Yeah. Just give Drillman the Kamina glasses. The Kamina shades. Do not believe in me. Or do not just believe in yourself. Believe in the me that believes in you. I've only watched literally like the first couple episodes of Gurren Lagann. Crushed it! Fly on a dog. In Soviet Russia, robot program you! And the ladies find it kiki. Haven't seen a flying dog like that since Sonic Adventure 2! Oh, jeez. Slinkies! What's that? Oh great, Wily's new castle looks like he became a communist. Well, this is supposed to be Dr. Cossack. Which, spoilers, Wily took his daughter hostage and basically blackmailed him into, no, not blackmailed, but, he basically forced Dr. Cossack to fight Mega Man this way. Let's see. Oop. And thus forevermore the internet would ship rock with Kalinka. Yeah. I mean, can you blame them? Kalinka's adorable. And I think in some depictions of her older self, she's actually quite the Russian beauty. That reminds me, at some point we should probably get back into Wily Hunter sometime. Whee! Okay. Ow! Let's see, what else can I do here? Pick up some rush coil. A little bit of rain flush. Alright, do. If I remember right, the first boss is weak to Ring Boomerang. Robot Mothra! Ah! Slow down! Next stage! Woo! If only the castle theme was the Tetris song. I don't think Capcom had the rights to that. On top of that, it was a Russian folk song. So, what can you do? They probably wanted to compose, like, original music anyway, so, Alright, obligatory Rush Jet segment. Let's go. Woo! Alright. Hoop! Haha, fuck you, platforming! Fuck you, platforming! Ah! Not quite a fuck you platforming moment. Boop. Alright. Fuck you, platforming! There we go. Good excuse for that. Whoop. Up. Dang it. Get up there, get up there. Alright, let's lead it up. Yada yada. Alright, come on. balloon. Come on, get up there. Mega Man? Jump, Mega Man. Jump, jump! Slide, slide! Alright, wire adapter. Oh. And this boss, I remember when I was a kid, I used to call this the living room. You'll see why. Yep, that's the boss. Ow. Miss. Damn it. Whoa! Whoop. I was wondering when it was gonna go at that speed. Ow. Whee! Gotcha! Sheesh, good thing Wily didn't get into interior design. I mean, seriously, Dr. Wily has no feng shui. Alright. I remember when I was a kid, I used to absolutely love this stage music. Let's see. That. This reminds me, I need to finish my playthrough of, Mega Man 9. I might have to do some, recording for that, later on after this stream. Hold on. Mega Man 9 was the big revival. Mega Man 10 was the one where Wily invented the Kurobo virus. Ah, you're not wrong. Except in Mega Man 10, it was called Roboenza. Oop! I keep forgetting that I switched the buttons. Whee! finally pulled it off. I had never pulled off that glitch before, but... well, at least I got the E-Tank. And I've got plenty of lives to spare, so... Yeah, there's a glitch where, if you don't get out of the way of the balloon adapter when you hit a ceiling, you get squished and die. Which, I don't get how that happens with the balloon adapter, but it does. I got beaten by a balloon, yep. Does that mean Mega Man has a latex allergy? Don't take that out of context. And I thought you were already full of hot air. Boo! Boo! I mean, that was funny, but boo! Alright, Cockroach Twins, let's go. And also, apologies for a lot of screen flickering. Boom. Alright, last of the classic stages. Stock up on Pharaoh Shot. Stock up on Ring Boomerang. These things suck. I think their official name is Picado 24 or something like that. Those things suck. They have like no rhythm as to when they'll fire. Called Cossack stages, yet the robots don't do Cossack dance. Join us for a Cossack jog. We'll be dancing around the clock. Ha 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 ha. Hey! Moscow, Moscow, come and have a drink and then you will never link again. Ha 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 ha. Link, leave. You will never leave again. Can't believe I messed that lyric up. Whoop. Let's see. There. Whoop! Whoop! Ow. Woo! Ow. Didn't get the button input in time. Maybe a little health farming is in order. Actually, I have a better method. Let's just speed up. Come on. Give me some health. There we go. Alright. Dust Crusher. Dash Crusher! Dash Crusher! Oh yeah. Dr. Cossack likes crane games, apparently. Come on. I bet Dr. Cossack would have a wild time at Dave & Buster's. Does Dave & Buster's even sell vodka? Because I feel like they should. If they don't already. When did this become Red Alert 3? I will go to the one place that has not yet been corrupted by capitalism. Space! Please, Mega Man, don't! My father is not really evil. Dr. Wily took me hostage and forced my father to fight you. Please, Mega Man, don't hurt my father anymore. Oh, Kalinka! Father! Mega Man, forgive me. You betrayed me, Proto Man! I'm gonna break you, Mega Man! And because it's Wily, I gotta say it. He does the eyebrows! Shoo! No, Wily, you are in Russia. It's I must break you. In Soviet Russia, Wily foils Mega Man. Let's see. I like what they did with the stage in Mega Man 8-Bit Deathmatch. They made it so that all the Mets are sliding through all the pipes like they're at a water park. It's adorable. Okay. Up. Alright, let's see. Stock up on Dust Crusher. Switch over to Rush Marine, get ready to use that. That's how I totally tease this section. And let's see, switch to regular Mega Buster. And up we go! I bet if they made a new one, the modern twits would be saying Mega Man is the Dark Souls of platformers. I'm surprised they didn't say that about Mega Man 11. Because goddamn, that became such a meme. Fuck you, platforming! Fuck you, platforming! Alright. At least he doesn't say I'm Batman whenever he uses the grapple. Who are you? I'm Mega Man. Now I'm just imagining Mega Man, but talking in that Christopher Nolan Batman voice. I might have boned myself here. Ah! That was stupid. It's another one of those moments where I forgot which button was which. That is one big Met. Specifically, he is called the Met Daddy, I believe. Ah! That sounds like a pimp name. It kinda does! It kinda does now that you mention it. At least it's not Huggy Bear. Next thing you know, Starsky and Hutch would sue. Yeah, they say when that overgrown Met turns you into a smear. Say that when that overgrown Met turns you into a smear. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, if I remember right, the boss from this stage is kind of a pain in the ass. I'm either thinking... nope, this is the stage I'm thinking about. Yeah, I remember the boss of this stage being a pain in the ass. Alright. Whoop! Hip, damage boost! Woo! Okay. Balloon. I go ballooning. Alright, there we go. There we go, needed that. That too. Alright. More balloons. So I guess Wily is not gonna like you deep sixing his plants. Does he ever? Ooh, E-Tank. Let's pull out the ring boomerang. Okay, and... Ooh, thank you for that. Ow. And once more with feeling. Fuck you, platforming! Alright. Cheap. Yay for farming. Screw it. I still remember a while back when, as a joke, I drew Eddie, but he had the face of Eddie the Zombie from the Iron Maiden albums. What can I say? He's a trooper. Never liked me. But he would pop a blood vessel if you did the same thing. Eh. Let's see, if I remember right, Drill Bomb is this boss's weakness, but I'm gonna want to save that. Ow. There it is. So I gotta line it up with the top of that conveyor belt. This boss is mainly a pain in the ass because his hitbox is just so damn small. I mean, look at that. I have such a small window in which to operate. That totally should have hit. There. Ugh. Okay, now draw a king with the face and pose of the king. You just first tried that boss. I didn't say he was hard, I just said he was a pain in the ass. Alright. Let's go. Gonna stock up on Ring Boomerang. Ow! Okay. Grab some of that. Okay, gonna fill up on Toad. And a bit of dust. And I should be good. Alright. Filling up on Toad and dust sounds like a college run. Good thing there isn't a pot man. I know Tactical Bacon. He's a fellow Mega Man fan. He's come up with a lot of his own fan-made Mega Man characters. And one time for 420, he made a Weed Man. So I made the joke of, so if Mega Man lands a hit on him, would you call it a hashtag? And it was one of those screw you, it was funny moments. Alright. Switching to dive. Ow. There we go. Okay. Which one's this one? Bright Man. Alright, switching over to... actually, hold on. If I remember right, there is a fun little glitch I can demonstrate in a bit. Okay, that should be enough. Basically, I want to try to make it so that I can beat Bright Man. Never mind. I was going to say, I wanted to try and beat Bright Man while I still have a shot of Rain Flush left. Because there is a funny glitch concerning the Dr. Wily fight. Okay. Oop. Okay, come on. What am I doing? I keep forgetting how much damage Brightman's collision is. Whee! Are you gonna stop? Jackass. Ow. Alright, fine. Screw it. I've got E-Tank stocked up. I might as well use them. Screw you. Brightman normally doesn't give me that much trouble, but then again, I'm not normally trying to save that last shot of Rain Flush. Skullman. Alright. Dust. Alright, Dive Man. Weakness is Skull Barrier. Whoop. Alright, oop. Toadman. His weakness is Drill Bomb, but I'm gonna want to save that. Ow. There we go, needed that. Let's see. I want to say this one's Pharaoh Man? Yes. Alright, Tokyo Tamare! I mean, I face a boss themed around Egypt. I gain time powers. I am Jotaro Kujo, and this is Star Platinum. Alright, I believe this one is Ringman. There we go. And that leaves Duffman. Oh, come on. Alright. Wily time, let's go. First phase, I forget what his weakness is. I think he just takes, Oh! Is he actually weak against, Ring Boomerang in this phase? And boop! Alright, gonna have to switch to Drill Bomb. This fight gets a little annoying. Alright. Now, for the glitch. Make sure you have some Rain Flush. And boom! Wily's dead. That's it. That's all there is to it. Wily's dead. We can't progress to the final stage because Wily's dead. Yeah, so I'm just gonna... It's actually a really funny glitch if you think about it. Wily could forever be stuck in Wily... Mega Man could forever be stuck in Wily's castle. And... He's just stuck in purgatory. Alright, final stage, let's go. Alright. Boom. Okay, switching to Pharaoh Shot. Pharaoh Shot absolutely cheeses this fight. Apparently, it also helps that Wily's been staying in the same spot for most of the fight. Normally, he's not that cooperative. That's actually kind of funny. But yeah, there we go. Thank you for pressing the self-destruct button. Explodey. Alright. So I'd say that was a good full stream. And Wily gets humiliated by a ninja with lightning powers and more servants than Pizza Experience. It explodes in the skull just like Eggman Machine and CD explodes in the Eggman face. That's right, it does, doesn't it? Oh, man. Let's see. Either that train is going real fast, or Wily's base was just a little ways away from a major city. It's supposed to be the year 20XX. I'm assuming it's a bullet train, so yeah, it's probably just going really fast. Because, hey, now he's back home! So, we beat Llama Luna 2, and we killed some time with Mega Man 4. I'd say today was a good day for a stream. You know what I really want them to do, if they ever do another, Mega Man game? I want them to bring back the whole worldwide, Design a Robot Master contest that Capcom did for Mega Man 6. Like, they do a Design Your Own Robot Master contest for all the classic Mega Man games, if I remember right. But Mega Man 6 was the one that they looked to people outside of Japan for as well. If I remember right, if I remember right, it was Nightman and Blizzard Man that were both created by people outside of Japan from Mega Man 6. Alright. Well. I guess I can call it a stream now. First off, I will look for a raid target, and we'll need to think of a raid message. A good raid message to use for our raid. Twitch.tv, there we go. Let's see who's on. Let's see, Ray Narvaez, 8-Bit Drummer, Lucajin, Z Royal Viking, Degons. You know what? I haven't rated Lucajin in a while, so let's do that. What will our raid message be? Okay, I think I've got a raid message. We're going to be raiding with, hashtag 9th Child No More. And we are going to be raiding Lucajin, who is currently playing Max Gentleman Sexy Business. Oh boy. This might be a mistake. But I have raided Lucajin a few times in the past. She is a very nice person with a little dirty sense of humor. So, if you have any kids around, probably might want to pick another channel. Alright, well, that'll be it. I suppose while I'm on a roll, I can go ahead and record some Mega Man 9 after the stream's over. 17th is when the Final Fantasy V 4-Job Fiesta starts, so I'll see what I can do in the meantime. No guarantee. Until then, see you guys later. Let's raid.